Hello, my name is Felix Schaller. I'm from the company Validas AG. We are one of the seed SMEs participating demonstration and experiments for the HubCap research project. We as Validas provide tool qualification for tools, and we are qualifying tools within a tool chain environment. And for HubCap, we created a demonstrator to show how tool qualification works by demonstrating the functionality with the autofocus and its feature design space exploration. To show that it is also capable to qualify tools over several virtual machines that are instanced in one sandbox, we are now demonstrating the functionality with this video. First of all, we add the autofocus design space exploration as our target, as our target. And then we add our tool qualification tool. So we have two tools, two virtual machine instances, pre-configured virtual machines instanced in our sandbox. And now we can start the sandbox. It's now preparing for us the sandbox environment. Right, now we log in our environment. There we are. It's just so it's actually quite similar instance, just to demonstrate the functionality across two virtual machines, the handling. So now we go into our file browser, tools data, share. Now we create a folder called TCA API. So this is the place where we put our remote control server, and then we create a folder qualification. This is where we creating the putting the qualification data, certification documents, and so on. And then we create a workspace, a shared workspace for both tools. So we exchange data over these two virtual machine instances over this directory. All right, then I go into my folder where our where our tool is stored, and we have this server. We copy this Python file and place it over here. Paste. So then we go into our remote control, tools, data, share, TCA, IPI. Open the terminal and then say Python control server. So now we are listening on port 5000, and if we would press Q, then this server would quit. Now we go back to our other instance, qualification, copy this folder, and then we are ready to start our qualification tool. I'm entering full screen to have a better view. Here we now put our qualification folder. We go through. This wizard is all pre-configured for this demonstrator. All right, here we set our word configurators, which are creating our documents. Now, important thing, now we need to specify our work directory. Our work directory is here, AF3 workspace. This we would require, and we put this in here. All right, now we need our target host name. Therefore, we switch over to this tool, open the terminal. All right, our target IP address is 205. And there's no name for that. So well, we just take this address, go over here, enter this. This 184. All right. Back to full screen. Next, next, next. Now we're ready to go. Press finish. And now we first create our static documents that are independent from the execution results of the qualification. This is our more the classification documents that are just static analysis of the toolchain or the tool environment itself. We just ignore these messages. Then this is just opened, and you could look on the document, but it's okay. It's not important for our demonstration. Now the tool qualification plan is open. This is also a static document, independent from the qualification run itself. Now it's copying all the relevant resources into the target directory. If you now look at our qualification folder, it's already has some data inside. And now we could go over to the other instance. And now when this finishes copying, then we will notice something happening here in a minute. Let me see, it's already finished. No, it's not. Still in the last steps to go. Then we would see something. Now it starts on autofocus 3. The autofocus 3 executes, and then we will receive data that is written here. Right now it receives the out file. First test is executed. Second test is now about to start. We see artifacts are created. The order is a bit randomly, but we see the tool in operation. Now next test is executed. I'm not waiting for 85 tests that are about to come. Just that you can see that this interface is working. I just execute a few. And to terminate this this whole test execution before the final test, just to interrupt to the final test execution, we just then terminate the server on the other side, just to see that it works. All right, we switch over to the autofocus design space exploration, and we see still our server is executing the program. And now we press the Q button. All right, pressing the Q button because it runs on a second thread that we receive inputs from the keyboard, and then it says receive exit signal, and the server will try to shut down. Usually, well, now it's not working properly because when it receives different data, but now it's going very fast. We just cancel it by Control C, because now we have enough test cases to demonstrate functionality, and then by that all the other tests are just skipped because there is no longer data coming. We switch over to our toolchain. Now it's already has finished our report generation for the execution qualification results. All right. This is the safety manual. It's not so important for our demonstration, but now it comes to tool qualification report. This is our important document where we can see the qualification result. And usually if everything was fine, then we receive a successfully qualified here. But because we are now didn't finish our tests at the end, we do not receive successfully qualified. But to see how the tests have been performed in an overview, it's best to analyze the qualification report. So we close this. Now we finished our qualification. We go up in our qualification directory, and then in validation we have our test report, and this test report now tells us that these are tests we have successfully performed, and then now here we have terminated the testing, and then the test procedure received corrupted data, and that's why here we receive a failure, and then the other tests have been skipped. All right, so this is the overview of our tests, as we can see, and by that we have now remote controlled another application, another virtual machine, and testing its functionality for this designated use cases we have designed for qualification. So this qualification support tool is designed for a certain use case. For in this case, AutoFocus 3 design space exploration, and with this use for this use case, we can perform qualification within the HubCap platform. All right, I would say that's it for that demonstration. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next